I am an imaginary character, following the path of harmony. When using my technique in the overworld, I will leave a halo that buffs my teammates. My skill causes one designated ally character and their summon to immediately take action and increases their damage dealt.
Here's the tip. If that ally character has a summon, then the damage boost will be even higher. However, be aware that when Sunday uses his skill on ally characters following the path of harmony, they are not able to immediately take action.
When using my ultimate, I shall spread my wings and regenerate energy for one ally character. That blessed character and their summon will become the Beatified for a number of my turns. Ally targets who have become the Beatified shall bear a halo and have their crit damage increased.
If Mr. Sunday can make summons immediately take action and bless them, can you do that with Miss Topaz's Numby?
Of course I can.
Then what about Lingsha's Incense Beast?
I can do that too.
Fugue is a fire character, following the path of nihility. While she's on the field, allies' attacks against weakness-broken enemies will additionally deal super break damage.
Whoa!
After using her skill, Fugue can increase an ally character's break effect and give them the Foxy and Prayer effect. At the same time, Fugue's own basic attack will become enhanced. When an ally character with Foxy and Prayer attacks, there's also a chance to reduce the enemy target's defense.
When using her ultimate, Fugue can deal fire damage to all enemies, and this attack ignores weakness types to reduce all enemies' toughness.
Such gorgeous tails! Are there 9 of them?
It appears Madame Ron May made some optimizations when resculpting Miss Ting Yun's body. Using Fugue's technique in the overworld can inflict daze on enemies in a set radius. Entering battle by attacking dazed enemies will advance Fugue's action and reduce the enemy target's defense.
Then let us have a look at version 2.7's banners.
In version 2.7's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Sunday. The limited 5-star light cone, a grounded ascent, will also have a boosted drop rate.
The limited 5-star character Jingyuan is returning. And at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone Before Dawn will become available once again.
In version 2.7's second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Fugue. The limited 5-star light cone, Long Road Leads Home, will also have a boosted drop rate.
In the second half, the limited 5-star character Firefly is returning. And at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone Whereabouts Should Dreams Rest will become available once again. Version 2.7 Trailblaze mission, a new venture on the 8th dawn. Navigator Miss Himiko decides to go seek information about Amphorius just to be on the safe side. At the same time, the crew stops in Penacony for the last time in preparation for their departure. Don't forget, version 2.7 is the final version before the Express heads to the next stop. It is the epilogue to our holiday in Penacony, as well as the prologue to the brand new story in version 3.0.
Oh!
Therefore, to ensure that everyone has a good experience with the story, this version has added a story recap function. Before starting a new Trailblaze mission, you can select to review a summary of previous Trailblaze missions. For example, since you've experienced several Trailblaze continuances in a row between versions 2.4 and 2.6, you can use this function to recall your journey in Penacony before starting the version 2.7 Trailblaze mission.
In the legend's beginning, the world was pure chaos. Then the gods cast down the core flames, and the Titans were born within. 3 Titans carved the heavens and earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands. And 3 guided calamity's gate. The Titans' blaze enlightened civilizations, and people of all realms thrived endlessly. But the golden age was fleeting, and from beyond the sky came the heretical black tide. Its gloom was darker than death itself, driving the Titans to madness and the mortals to mutual war. Strife broke out across the land, and the stain of blood consumed the light of dawn. As the gods waged war, the sun itself grew quiet in awe. A millennium of divine conflict left only a shattered world and an age of darkness. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. Golden blood fell to the ground as a distant prophecy resounded. Flow, golden blood, flow. Converge into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world. Aglaya the Gold Weaver, you must gently caress the holy city's silken web and hearken to the sounds and voices of destiny. There shall be the three-faced messenger traversing through myriad doors, bearing tidings to you from hundreds of worlds. Anaxagoras the Foolish has enough knowledge to refute faith and to stir up a torrent capable of slaying gods. Go seek the priest who severs dawn from dusk, and let the sky become the slumbering cot from which she wakes. Make him roar, Mightiness the Undying. Pierce the enemy's king with Crimnos' blood. Set her in motion, Cypher the fleet-footed. Command the frozen time to once again flow. And that servant of the Hand Shadow, the daughter of River Styx. If you grant her the right to embrace, then even frozen death will sleep peacefully at her fingertips. You will hear the sound of the ocean's abyss reverberating through the storm. You will see outlanders from faraway realms visiting under the veil of gloom, until the journey's end, when the titans of old have all fallen, and the nameless new king ascends the throne alongside countless heroes, to embark on the grand mission of deliverance. I gaze towards the distant future, where the sun shall etch the footprints of humanity. The children of humankind, known as the Chrysos heirs, shall pluck the gods' core flames, and once more uphold the world. The flame chase is a journey of constant loss, among which even life itself holds little value. Therefore we cast even ourselves into the flame, only to inscribe the opening stroke in the poem of creation.
Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim. Will your answer be any different, Amphorius?
Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Welcome, dear guests, to the Astral Express Party Car.
Here, we have a spacious reception area, a cool-toned marble bar, and a nostalgic bartending robot. With the cosmos as a backdrop, sharing a drink with the express crew, or having some alone time next to the window, is guaranteed to invoke the most profound thoughts.
All right, enough jokes. The Trailblazers room will finally be implemented in version 2.7.
In the version 2.7 event, Cosmic Home Decor Guide, the Trailblazer will renovate and furnish the Baron storage room and make it a room of their own. Before each round of duties, the Trailblazer needs to put together a duty team and finish tasks together. Different team compositions will trigger different combo effects to help do chores more efficiently.
Trailblazers can use action cards to effectively plan out actions on the schedule and obtain corresponding work contribution value and funds. Sometimes you'll trigger different random events as you work, or create wonderful memories with different passengers.
While we're on duty, can we slack off a little? Just a little?
Haha! The conductor anticipated that some of you would slack off. Pom-Pom will be holding irregular dinner meetings during the duty period to evaluate the work contribution of those on duty. The evaluation results will affect how much funds the Trailblazer will receive.
However, the Trailblazer can also use various tactics and meeting abilities during the meeting to get the best score possible.
So properly attending meetings can get Pom-Pom to give us more pocket money. I'm so touched.
Hey! Pom-Pom heard that!
Well, the meeting's outcome was mostly based on the duties done. Besides, once you've got enough express funds, what follows is the exciting renovation segment.
Yep, if you work hard enough, you can get all the furniture you like.
I get such a feeling of accomplishment when I see the area getting filled up little by little.
Also, once you've completed renovating the zones in the room, you can unlock the conductor's new outfit.
Really? I can finally fulfill my wish of dressing up Pom-Pom?
What is the conductor going to do with you? Yes, Pom-Pom's coat room is on the party car's first floor. Trailblazer, feel free to give recommendations on the conductor's everyday outfits.
In the version 2.7 event Between the Frames, the Trailblazer will become Miss March's assistant photographer and head outside to take pictures with her.
During the event, the Trailblazer and I will photograph suitable scenes together to finish these themed tasks.
The Trailblazer and Miss March also have a chance to obtain special items during the photography sessions. You might get surprising photos by using them.
After completing Mr. Rekka's tasks, Trailblazers can use this chance to invite friends made during the journey, as well as members of the Express crew to take a group photo together.
And now, there's a Divergent Universe update we'd like to bring to you. For this update, we've added some curios and weighted curios, as well as equations and random occurrences.
That's right! In version 2.7, the save file from the Divergent Universe will also last longer. Instead of refreshing every Monday, the save file will now reset whenever the Divergent Universe has a version update.
That way, the good save files that you've worked hard to get can last for even longer. And you can use them to extract planar ornaments.
In version 3.0, there will be some ways to raise synchronicity level faster in the Divergent Universe, so you can unlock full synchronicity level rewards faster.
The Pure Fiction mode will also have an update. In the new Pure Fiction, Trailblazers will be able to experience the brand new grit mechanics.
Different stage effects for each period will become different grit mechanics?
That's right! Activate grit mechanics in each battle to rapidly accumulate grit value. Once full, characters will enter Surging Grit, gaining powerful buffs that can help you defeat enemies faster. Apart from activating grit mechanics, defeating enemies can also accumulate grit value.
Moreover, during Surging Grit, the Trailblazer can also accumulate a certain amount of Resurging Tide through defeating enemy units. When Surging Grit ends and you return to Concordant Truce, the previously accumulated Resurging Tide will turn into grit value, helping you to save up for the next Surging Grit.
So it's like cash back once you've spent enough money?
After the update, the enemy mechanics in Pure Fiction will also have changes. Non-boss enemies will continuously refresh after they are defeated. Also, apart from directly damaging enemy bosses, you can also reduce the boss's health by defeating non-boss enemies. And once you've defeated the boss, you can instantly enter the next wave.
You mean you can also kill mobs as soon as possible to defeat the boss? Oh, that's awesome! Now I won't have to worry about having only the boss left on the field to deal with.
Also, the new non-boss enemies allow us to trigger grit mechanics faster and enter Surging Grit earlier.
There are also some hotly anticipated quality of life changes incoming. From version 2.7, the highest quick clear floor in the Forgotten Hall will be adjusted from floor 7 to 9. We will also be reducing the size of the game client file, helping Trailblazers reduce the amount of storage needed on their device. There will be an option to delete past resources on mobile clients, so you can delete some audio and graphics you've already experienced to save storage space. Last but not least, it's the new version content we are all familiar with. Firstly, the beloved ever-constant gift of Odyssey will be arriving in version 2.7 as always.
Inner Fissure and Realm of the Strange events will also return. Complete them to get double rewards.
Like we've mentioned before, we're about to head to version 3.0. The devs would like to use this special program to preview some important information about future versions. Firstly, we will be implementing a new path, the Path of Remembrance, and version 3.0. Characters walking the Path of Remembrance have summons called Memo Sprites. Different Memo Sprites have various specialties and can take on different duties in battle. When fighting in the same team as those following the Path of Remembrance, Memo Sprites will also become reliable on-field teammates fighting beside you. Version 3.0 will also add trace materials for the Path of Remembrance. And as a spoiler, there will not be any new trace materials for other paths anytime soon. We'll be sure to tell you in advance when there are new materials. And there's another piece of news! The relic system will also be updated in version 3.0. Trailblazers can currently consume self-modeling resins to set a relic's main stat. You will be able to set a relic's main stat and subsidiary stats using specific items when synthesizing new pieces.
Oh, can you elaborate on that, Mr. Owlbert?
So you can consume a certain amount of the new item, Wishful Resin, on top of consuming self-modeling resin to simultaneously set a relic's main and substats. You can also convert self-modeling resin into Wishful Resin. The exact details will be released in official announcements after this special program is aired. Remember to save your self-modeling resin and plan how you want to use it after reading the announcement. In addition, version 3.0 also introduces a chance for you to redistribute a relic's subsidiary stats enhancements for fully enhanced gold rarity relics only. These changes will be explained in more detail in the future. Oh, is that a 5-star selector ticket for regular 5-star characters? After the version 2.7 update and until version 3.2 ends, Trailblazers can claim Gift of the Express and obtain one regular 5-star character of your choice!
Whoa!